What's up, everybody? Coming in hot. Ryan,
You almost got me.
You okay?
Yeah.
I thought it was a close one. Sorry, hon. Puscifer. Yeah, so...
it's been a while, I feel.
Simultaneous.
Simultaneous?
That's the name of the song. I did read the lyrics, and sounds pretty crazy like Puscifer is, so we'll see, Ryan.
So the first time I saw him was at the annual city festival at the end of the plaza on Bunker Hill, also known as the Island of Misfits. It's like a mound of black leather and army surplus jackets and boots and spiky egg white hairdos.
I didn't know when I read the lyrics it was going to be
second
this
generation
deliberate.
exploited Minor Threat and Sex Pistols patches and stuff. Basically a haven for the misunderstood punky, rocky, gothy, woe is me types. And there he was, like right in the middle of it all. Oversized yellow foam rubber cowboy hat and pink plastic Toys R Us pistols in holster. Off-white dashiki shirt and tattered bell-bottom jeans. Leather feet, Raleigh cigarette finger stains. You know, he was an island within an island, and I just kind of had to know more. So, I sat with him for hours just trying to get a bearing on his beautiful insanity.
I have to pause it because of the copyrights. I really don't know, but that was really well done by the band. How they had him. When I read the lyrics, I didn't know it was going to be so deliberate like this, almost like a documentary, like the film, the sound's going and this guy's kind of talking. But the way they started floating in while he's talking, they did that really good. I'll back it up.
So, I sat with him for hours just trying to get a bearing on his beautiful insanity. Every third inquiry was met with, an eloquent but unusual response, and, the subsequent exchange kind of warranted continuing the conversation because he was interesting. Of course, the other two-thirds of my efforts were dismissed while he took in the constant flow of the festival crowd all around us. A raging river of multicultural music, art, food, families. All of this was his Walkman at full volume. I think it was Foreigner playing through the headphones.
The detail.
And I asked maybe you can turn it down so we can talk. And he replied, "Can you hear me?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, then it's fine."
Here we go.
He never really pretended, not once, to be able to organize all this chaos that was going on around us. He just unapologetically chose which pieces to focus on. But,
Copyrights again, but the music, this reminded me when they came in finally, how good the music actually is.
Yeah.
Over this craziness, this conversation he's had is so hilarious.
I was enjoying.
It's so hilarious. He's like, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
Like, let's continue.
Yeah.
I'll back it up. Yeah.
he just unapologetically chose which pieces to focus on. But, after a few hours, we seem to have kind of found our stride, found our rhythm, kind of settled into it, and we're having these intermittent conversations, flipping back and forth between the chaos and the focus. And then, just kind of out of nowhere, he seemed to become a little unsettled and disturbed. And I asked him what was wrong, and he just blurted out, "Peanut parents and syrup." And then he looked at me like I wasn't what that means. And then he said, do you have any batteries? So basically his Walkman was running out of power. And he just needed batteries. So before I could even turn and ask one of our fellow punkers for some double A's, he grabbed my face with both hands. And then for the first time in the entire conversation, he gave me his complete focus and attention, completely present, and calmly said, "We will never know world peace until three people can simultaneously look each other straight in the eye."
Should the oceans rise?
Wow.
Should the sky come falling down? Should the islands tremble beneath the
Copyrights, I'll back it up. Yeah, I have to back it up to this.
sky?
Back it up.
I like where his
And
vocals are going.
simultaneously look at each other.
I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
No, it's just like I like where his vocals are going.
Yeah, like when he kicked in, I like, oh, I forgot. Yeah, I was looking at Maynard right
Don't
here on the
forget.
screen, but I'm like, oh,
Straight in the
I didn't know if that was Maynard talking, doing the commentary, or
I don't know.
eye.
Should the oceans rise? Should the sky come falling down? Should the islands tremble beneath the sea? Our better nature blossom. Should the sun rain fire? Should hell on earth breeze over? And our enemies wait hungry. See your better nature feeling. Should the sun rain fire? Should hell on earth breeze over? And our enemies wait hungry. See our better nature feeding calm down. Find a way through around the rover. 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 Find a way through around the rover, around the rover, around the rover, around the rover. Find a way through around the rover, around the rover, around the rover, around the rover. Find a way through around the rover.
wow, is that the end? That's the end.
Is it?
No, they should have kept going with those vocals. That was nuts.
Oh.
Well, you know they cut out. You can hear those two vocals because I heard it him, and I'm like, "Is it Caroline?
I think it's Karina.
Karina, yeah, coming in the background with those soft vocals while Maynard was singing. I'm like, I heard it. And I was like, did you hear it? I don't know if you heard it.
No,
when it
I
came
heard
in.
her, and she did stay like behind those vocals where she sounded beautiful, but it was nice. I think it was nice that his vocals were like the dominant ones.
They're pretty
and,
prominent in this, yeah.
And hers complemented them so well, but it stayed there. There wasn't like almost like a back and forth. I feel sometimes with female and male vocals. Yeah, but it's like, oh, there she is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what I meant. Was like it's beautifully written. So when she came in at the end, or maybe we could finally hear her, I was like, oh, great
There she is.
songwriting, great
Because
songwriting.
he's so
Another added
good
element on
where
top
you're
of their
just
sound.
enjoying them and not how do I say this? I don't want to say not missing her vocals, but I guess
I
not.
forgot she wasn't there.
Yeah, but yeah, I just don't want that.
I forgot Maynard wasn't there in the beginning either, though.
Right.
The lyrics
No,
and
you're
the
right.
commentary.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad you said that. What? Well,
It was so much fun. What a great track, Ryan. I can see why you recommended this.
I would just be interested in knowing how it all
Translated? Came together?
yeah, how it all comes together. Because I didn't make a connection. I enjoyed the song, but I'm like, oh well, what was that about and how?
I will say this. I don't
Okay.
know if I'm off on this, but this reminds me of like Rosetta Stone and like the two section that Tool did.
Yeah.
Almost, because there's narration, there's commentary. This guy losing his crap on ayahuasca or psilocybin
Or like
or
Third Eye?
LSD in Nevada, like thinking there's aliens.
Or like
And
Third
then-
Eye Honey, where it has that audio.
The Third Eye
also.
just goes from straight to finish. There is
Well, no, in the
like,
beginning, it
it's
does have
we're
the
gonna take
audio.
this and here we go. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
actually, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then
Very trippy
but
sounding, kind of like this, but this was.
it also almost felt like two parts. Like I'm guessing what I'm saying is two different sections of the song. Like it had that commentary over the music, and then Puscifer from there took it over.
It's been a while since we've heard Puscifer, but we forget again. Like we keep forgetting, and they remind you so well that it's just like this is what happens. Like I love the song, but how do you make sense of it?
I think Puscifer is along the lines of Tool, where you just kind of go for the ride.
You do.
Yeah, and the song, well, at least the way they created the song, the way they wrote it, it felt like it was made to go on this kind of experience. And you're like, I'm sure when they wrote it, they knew fans or people that would listen to this are not gonna expect this or where it goes. And when the music came in, the music was beautiful. The music was outstanding. The band, the drums, and like we were saying in the beginning, when she finally came in,
Yeah.
when they dropped out, and then it was just the two of them. Woo! I was like, this is the first time hearing the song, but when you hear it, you're like, oh wait, I want more of that. But maybe the song is perfection as it is. So when we hear it more and more, it's like, no, it's perfectly written like that.
But you're right. As you listen to the song more and more, you always hear it different on each listen.
Well, I do, because when I'm listening to it as a songwriter. Like I'm listening to it and go like, no, go back to that part, or stay here, or why'd they do that? But then I'll go back and I'll hear the song after this like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, this song's perfect. But in my musician brain, I'm like, no,
But you're
like
picking up on the first
I'm picking up
listen.
in certain things in certain seconds. So I'll cut it off right there. And Ryan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You definitely knew, and you've been killing us. You've had killers coming at us. So we are looking forward to your next recommendation. If you guys would like to support us just like Ryan, there will be links posted in the description box of this post below.
Find a way through, around or over.